I'm just gonna say yes. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself tomorrow. It was really good. That was genuinely like the scariest thing I have ever seen by such a long shot. Nothing has made me feel so anxious and so paranoid. I felt like I was having a panic attack basically the whole entire time I was watching the movie. My heart rate was like a steep increase the entire time. Without spoiling anything, I can't really say much, but even if I was gonna spoil stuff, it's really hard for me to put my feelings about the movie into words. It was genuinely one of the most breathtaking experiences of art in my entire life. And I think it's especially crazy that the budget was only $750,000. I think the acting was phenomenal. The writing was unbelievable. I watched it with my girlfriend, and afterwards we were both freaking out. We kept seeing things all over the place that kept reminding us of the movie and things that happened in the movie. We were feeling things that were like undescribable. So yes, the answer to the question was yes. Absolutely loved Obsession. It's my favorite movie, easily. It's one of my favorite pieces of art that I've ever witnessed. Nothing has ever made me feel that way. Even like some of the most emotionally moving albums that I've listened to, or other movies like Backrooms and Iron Lung. Those are up there, but goodness. This is beyond a horror movie. This is like a terror movie. This is a panic attack movie. I recommend everyone who has a passion for art at all to go and see this. It's a very heavy movie, especially if you've dealt with really rough relationships in the past. It can definitely bring up some bad memories, but I think that's part of what makes art so beautiful. It felt so incredibly perfect. Like, we both cried after watching it. I think we both cried several times. We were talking about it for so long, and it's the day after, and we're still thinking about it. She texted me a couple minutes ago saying, I'm still thinking about Obsession. It's so crazy for the budget that they had. Also, I know I'm not making like eye contact up there very much. I'm kind of just looking at myself. Go see Obsession. I think you should also go see Backrooms in theaters if you can. Those two movies, but especially Obsession. That was incredible. It was terrifying. It was heart-wrenching. I do have to say, make sure you have a good theater. I figured it wouldn't be that packed because it's like several days after the movie came out in theaters, and movies aren't usually that packed around here. I live in a very small town, like population 5 or 600. So having a full theater of a bunch of people that were cackling at every like slightly odd thing that happened. There was a point in the movie where one of the characters screamed at one of the other ones, and it was supposed to be such a terrifying moment, and it was. It was out of nowhere. If you put yourself in their shoes in a real situation, that would be such a horrifying thing to experience. There are so many horrifying moments, and these people all over the theater. There had to be at least like 7 of them because they came in groups. We were getting popcorn and a drink. The two groups of people were like, oh my gosh, you guys are here? Are you seeing Obsession? Oh, we're seeing Obsession too. And they were actually the worst people I have ever seen go into a theater. I would compare it to the Minecraft chicken jockey people. Just the people that brought a real chicken in there and started throwing popcorn everywhere. We need to improve our theater etiquette. We're not watching the movie about deep relational trauma and like, ha ha ha, the most terrifying thing ever just happened. That's so funny. Anyways, go see Obsession. The answer to the question was yes. This is how I'm starting this one. It's like 4 p.m. already because I've been busy all day. I took my dog with my mom and my girlfriend to this like pet sanctuary for the day. So here's some footage of that. Okay, today's question is going to be real Lookout Mountain history and not just the cop-out that I did a while ago. The name appears on maps as early as Matthew Carey's 1795 map of the Tennessee government. It's the highest point in Walker County. The 7 states that you can see from the Rock City point are Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama. And on the northwest side, there's Sunset Rock, which I know this from personal experience. Apparently, a lot of people here like to propose at Sunset Rock or like have some sort of romantic gathering there. It is a very nice place. It was once known as Point Lookout, and climbing there is especially popular in the fall. The Confederates also used it as a lookout in 1863. The origins of the nearby city, Chattanooga, actually comes from the Chickamauga people, who are a branch of Cherokee Native Americans that lived in the Chattanooga area. And yeah, I think that's a bit better of an answer than whatever I did the other day. Question today. I think if I made this in the morning, I would have just asked if my dog enjoyed the pet place. And it looks like yes. He seemed to have a lot of fun there. They had cameras so we could watch him online while we were gone. It was a very, very nice place. There were a lot of dogs there that he could play with. He got to swim in the pool a little bit, which was nice. I don't want to think of another question today, so that's my question. And the answer was yeah, probably. Favorite part of the day? That and seeing my girlfriend. She stayed over last night because we were going to the pet place this morning. It was very nice to be able to spend time with her, especially after the movie and we went somewhere to eat. Least favorite part, just kind of bored and really don't want to do some things that I need to do, but I'm gonna have to do them. Good thing is my trip kind of starts in like 5 days. Song of the day. Bright Eyes in the Dark by Coca-Cola. Thanks for watching.